Hi, everybody. I'm Emily Price, the Executive Director of Healthy Birthday, Inc., the nonprofit that created Count the Kicks. And I have two incredible women with me today, Emily McConnell and Danielle Barkley, our South Carolina ambassadors. And we are so excited that they're here with us today because we have an amazing announcement. That is that we're going to pilot in Charleston, South Carolina, Count the Kicks, in partnership with the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. How are you, Emily and Danielle?
Good.
Good. It's good to see your faces.
You too.
Danielle, talk a little bit more about what this means for South Carolina providers.
Yeah, absolutely. Emily and I are super excited about this launch here in South Carolina and making the Count the Kicks materials available to our medical providers so they can get the word out there to their patients. We have these great brochures that Emily is holding up about Count the Kicks and about the app and why it's so important to track your baby's movements during the third trimester of pregnancy. So now medical providers can just go to the countthekicks.org website and click on order materials to get these materials for free in the Charleston area. So we are just so excited again. I know in the past several years when I've attended baby expos or fairs, talking to both medical providers and pregnant moms, they're all like so excited about our materials and what Count the Kicks is all about. And they always want to know, how can they get this message out to their patients about the Count the Kicks program. And so now they can do it with just a click of a button on the Count the Kicks website. Again, no charge, and get the word out to help save more babies in South Carolina. So we are really excited.
Thank you so much, Danielle. So yeah, it's Spanish and English brochures, Spanish and English posters, two different kinds of posters, and then also app download reminder cards that providers can go on our website and order for free. And we're just thrilled because we know that when that conversation takes place between patient and provider, that it gives that mom that free tool and resource to bond with her baby and to pay attention to her baby's movements in the third trimester. And coincidentally, our friend Emily McConnell is pregnant and entering her third trimester, which is so exciting, Emily.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
So you said you've already downloaded the app and you're ready to use it, right?
Yes, I am. I downloaded it quite a while ago, actually. I was hoping I'd be able to get to this point. So. And
you did. It's so fantastic. Tell me about how you're hoping this is going to help you particularly. I mean, let's recognize COVID-19 is out there. It's a little added layer of worry for expectant moms everywhere. How are you going to use the app and this education to hopefully help ease your mind as you enter the third trimester?
Yeah, COVID has certainly added an extra layer of anxiety on top of the anxiety I already had. I plan to use the app like it's recommended, so daily to count 10 kicks and figure out like what time the baby is most active, and then be able to like send it to my provider. There are probably a lot of women who are not going to the doctor as much as they were. I know my OB said that they're trying to push people out from like 4-week visits to 6-week visits just to kind of lessen the worrisome around COVID. So it'd be a great way for those moms whose appointments are pushed out to like bond with their baby and still make sure the baby is, kicking at their normal speed, because each baby is different. And then also, I know a lot of partners of the pregnant woman are not allowed to go to the appointments anymore. So it'd be a great way for the partner to bond with the baby too, to do the Count the Kicks with the mom. And they can, whether they're touching or holding the phone and feeling the baby kick themselves, or just sitting there in the room while the mom does it. But it'd be a good experience for both the mom and the partner to bond with the baby, since they're not able to go to the appointments together anymore. So hopefully it would also give the partner some like to feel at ease, and also the mom. And then if she feels as though something's wrong, she can call her doctor, go to the emergency room, and she can look at the chart on the app to see that. And you can also send it right to your doctor through like email or texting. So that would be helpful too, just since they're not seeing patients as often. So I plan to use it that way. I think my husband will do it with me, and I have a lot of time. So I'm not worried about forgetting or anything. So I think it'll be a nice addition to my COVID isolation, is having that special time to bond with the baby and her kicks.
That's wonderful. And for anyone out there who doesn't know, the app is totally free in app stores, the iTunes Store, Google Play Store. It's available in 12 languages now, which is really exciting. And so we invite you to just download it anytime and use it to bond with your baby, as Emily is going to do, and to pay attention. And I think one of the messages we really want to get out there is don't hesitate. If you notice a change in your baby's movements, any pregnant mom who might be listening, or a provider who's going to talk to a pregnant mom in the coming weeks and months, don't hesitate. If you notice a change and you're worried about going to a hospital that may have COVID-19 patients, just call your provider right away, let them know what's happening. And so the sooner that they know something is happening, then the sooner they can address it in a healthy and safe way and get your baby here safely. So we cannot let this opportunity go by without thanking the people that made this happen, because we know this effort is going to save babies. There are thousands of births that happen in the Charleston area every single year, and so we are thrilled to reach thousands of moms because of this campaign. And we really want to acknowledge and thank the people who made this happen. First, both Emily and Danielle in South Carolina have held fundraisers to help make this financially happen. The cost of the brochures and the posters, all the education and shipping them to South Carolina, getting them in the hands of moms and providers was because both Emily and Danielle made just a really strong effort to make this happen and held fundraisers to do it. And so Danielle, talk a little bit about the people who gave and contributed to this effort.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, Emily and I came together and we decided to plan this walk of remembrance, for moms or for parents and families in this area to come together and walk in honor and in memory of, babies who were born still or who died in infancy or due to miscarriage. So we wanted just to have this beautiful event to honor all of our babies who we love and miss so very much. And as we started planning this, we thought what a great opportunity this would be to also, do a fundraiser and, raise money for something that's important to us, which of course is Count the Kicks and doing what we can to save babies. So, we cannot thank all of our supporters of that event and even, beyond that event enough. Our families, our friends, Margaret and Lydia's dads and grandparents and aunts and uncles, and just the many people in this area. And then of course our sponsors, our presenting sponsor, Roper St. Francis Healthcare. We had several generous sponsors, and we just truly cannot thank them all enough, because without all the money that was raised through this event, this would not be possible. So thank you so much to everybody who did support us in this effort. Your donations and contributions, they are making a difference. And, we really feel like this is an exciting step for this area and for expectant parents in ensuring these babies get here safely. So thank you.
Thank you to everyone. And thank you to Danielle and to Emily for doing this in honor of your daughters, Lydia and Margaret. We want to say their names and acknowledge them and their beautiful lives. They were gone too soon. And so what a tremendous legacy that they're leaving because of them, this is happening. And so we're just grateful for the work you've done in honor of your beautiful daughters, because at the core of this is that we don't want anyone else to lose their babies, right? This is, if we can put this knowledge in the hands of moms, then we have a better chance of seeing more babies born healthy. So thank you so much for all that you've done in honor of your beautiful daughters. We are incredibly grateful and honored that you did that.
Of course.
Thank you.
Danielle and Emily, I guess, what are both of you, what are the one thing that you would want to say to moms in South Carolina right now who might be watching this about the importance of Count the Kicks? Emily, we'll start with you.
I would just say that, I mean, it can save, we've seen it save lives. You can go to the website and look at the baby save stories. And so it's just important to make sure that you are counting the kicks. It'll be like the first sign to tell you that something's wrong with your baby. And then you can go in and get it checked out before the worst thing happens. So it's just, I think, very important to just count the kicks, the app, or I know some people chart on paper. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I would just also say, you know, a lot of times I hear from expectant moms like, oh, my baby moves all the time, which is wonderful. But I just encourage all expectant parents, even those who, you know, do feel your baby move all the time, just to take that time, that short time each day to monitor your baby's movements using the free Count the Kicks app. That will, again, help you to bond with your baby, and then you'll get to know your baby's specific pattern, so that you'll know right away, you know, if there is a change in your baby's movements, so you can go in for additional monitoring. As Emily said, there have been baby saves because of this, which is just incredible. And I know, you know, for me, I had not heard about Count the Kicks when I was pregnant with Lydia. In fact, I would hear different things from other expectant mothers, like, oh, it's normal, your baby's just sleepy. So, you know, I really wish that I had known how important it is to be aware of a change in the baby's movements, and that is not normal. Because had I known, you know, Lydia could possibly be here with us today. So I just encourage you to count the kicks, and also just, you know, trust your instincts, trust your gut, never second guess yourself. Don't feel like, you know, that you are overthinking it, or that you're going to, you know, annoy your medical provider. You know, they want to know that you are looking out for the health of your baby too. And by using the Count the Kicks app, you basically have evidence of that. You can show them your chart and show them that, you know, you have been monitoring your baby. You're not just, you know, imagining this in your head. So.
Absolutely. The dog wants to join.
Sorry.
He's just emphasizing Danielle's point.
Yeah. He must see someone walking by outside.
Danielle, you've seen firsthand in South Carolina that this is a beautiful baby named Olivia. Tell us more about Olivia's story and how that came to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So my son played t-ball this past summer, and my husband coached the team, and there was another boy my son's age on the team, and his mom was expecting another baby, and she and I connected through Facebook. And you know, I've always been very vocal about my experience with Lydia and her life, and, you know, Count the Kicks, and just always really pushing the message out there. And so Olivia's mom, she saw some of my posts about Lydia, my blog posts, things I was sharing. And, you know, as she got later into her pregnancy, she started noticing that her baby was not moving as much. And she got concerned. And, you know, I know that she debated, like, am I worrying too much? Even her husband was kind of feeling that way. But she just kept going back to my story about Lydia and, you know, what we went through. And that prompted her to really, you know, share her concerns with her doctor. And ultimately, she did end up being induced a little bit early, not like super early or anything, to make sure that her baby did get here safely. So because of that, it's just an incredible honor. Like, I cannot put into words, you know, what that meant to me when she told me that, you know, because of Lydia and because of all the, you know, everything I've shared about her and about Count the Kicks, you know, her baby got here safely. Baby Olivia got here safely, and she is just a beautiful baby. And it's just incredible. And, you know, I've even heard from a couple other friends, you know, that because I've shared this information, like, they've really been taking this seriously and helping to get their babies here safely. So that's just, that means the world to me. Just, you know, if we can save one baby, which we have, you know, that's just, and I don't know, I'm just speechless, honestly. So
That's awesome. We're so thrilled that Olivia is here, and this is our exact hope for moms throughout South Carolina, is that they use this as a tool to bond with their babies, get connected to them in the third trimester, and just speak up if you happen to notice a change. Don't worry about bothering them. You just go on in, call them, let them know something has changed. And this is our sincere hope with this entire pilot in Charleston. So thank you, ladies, both so much for your time and for all the work that you've done. We're so excited to have this tool and this education in your area now. So thank you so much for joining us, and stay safe, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
For all of your support, and of course to the founders of Count the Kicks and everyone at the organization and all that you guys do. Thank you.
We couldn't have done this without you both. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.